We're live.
Hi, folks. Good evening. Welcome to Scottsburg Board of Public Works and Safety. This is Monday, the 12th day of October 2020, in the year of our Lord. The first thing we have for tonight is a call of order. So we're calling in now, so we'll go to roll call.
Mayor Amick,
Here.
Karen Gracious. Here. Tom Lewis.
Here. Tom Lewis, folks, is attending the meeting via telephone conference. So you may not say, well, where's Tom Lewis at? Well, he's on the telephone right now. So he's joining us here. And so the first thing I have is the approval of the minutes of September the 28th. If you have read the minutes, and I would entertain a motion to correct any errors or additions. And if there's none seen, we'll accept the motion to pass the minutes as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Karen Gracious makes a motion to accept the minutes as presented. Is there a second? I will second. Tom Lewis seconds. Questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign? Tom said aye. I heard it. All passed on the minutes. The first thing we have is the department heads. The first up is Chief Zellers.
Doing good, sir.
Thumbs up there. What has happened the past week?
I'm sorry.
What has happened that stood out for you this past week?
Boys won section. Regional.
They did.
Soccer.
We helped them get it through time. I haven't noticed anything much. Everything's been normal. It's like about normal paperwork and still going on, as I told you today, trying to tell people, clean the yards up a little bit. And everything's going smooth, sir.
Thank you, Chief. Scottsburg soccer team did win the section. Yes, and Scottsburg PD gave them a.
We helped with traffic, so the fire department did most of it.
There we go. Help with traffic. Fire department also assisted in celebrating that victory. So thank you very much. Just to let folks know, the Scottsburg PD is becoming more aggressive, so we are clamping down on folks speeding down 31 and 56. And we're on the streets of Scottsburg every day. So folks, thank you for keeping the rules here. Next we have the utility manager.
All I had for you guys today was some sewer adjustments that you have there to sign off on, and then our utility adjustments for the month of September.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, everything's going well.
Okay. Next we have is the clerk treasurer.
Have anything at this time. I'll be presenting things down at the bottom. I can do all that at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Now we have under item 4, Jessica Jones regarding the Mass Park.
We have a fee request waiver, and this is for the Scott County Election Board. They're wanting to hold their poll worker training at the Science Park, as it does allow, they're needing it up for a whole day to allow for social distancing to get all the poll workers trained, and they are asking for a waiver of the fee as being a government entity with not very many funds in that fund to do that kind of stuff. So.
What's the date on that, Jess?
They're looking for October 26th, 27th. They're going to use it for one day, but they're looking either the 26th or the 27th.
You say 26th or 27th, not sure.
Right. They're hoping for the 27th, but they may have to sort of play with their dates a little bit to
What
get
room are
everybody.
they taking?
They use the presentation hall.
Okay, presentation.
Yes. Which is normally a $400 a day room.
Okay, is there a motion to waive the fee for the county election board for the one-day operation?
I will make that one.
Tom Lewis makes that motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen Gracious seconds. Questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, like sign? None? So moved. Old business, what do we have for old business? None? New business. New business is to approve the Voice annual software license update and maintenance. Ms. Jen, can you tell us about that?
Yes, this is our annual, the service agreement with our software provider, which is Voice / known as Keystone in the past. The total amount is $13,420, and that is split 5 ways by the departments if all of them use the specific software, and if not, it's just, when it's just used by utilities, we split that 4 ways. So that's how we calculate so that it's fair to all the departments, but I would like approval for the mayor to sign this agreement.
So that's for 1 year?
Yes,
And is Voice, Leslie, is that what you use for your billing?
It is.
and the annual for the billing is right at $4,500. It's $4,490 for billing.
You may charge, so keep, I'm sorry, go ahead, Tom.
Is that included in the 13,000 figure?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Wow. So you're basically only paying $9,000 for the software.
Yes, this is what I need you to sign if you'd like to see the breakdown. Key payroll, key fund, there's 5 or 6 different ones.
What is Key Fund?
That's where we enter our receipts and pay all of our claims out of. And then we use, that.
What's the device?
I asked that question last year. I don't know off the top of my head, but I can look and get back with you, Terry, on that.
Yeah.
It is something that we had to have. I do recall
Yes,
that.
we have looked at all that, to see if there was
Yeah.
anything that we didn't have to have, like the $150 on there is where we are able to email the statement or their check copies to them. That's one of the.
I do
charges.
recall the key device, that's for us to be able to import our readings, electric and water and that sort of thing, I believe.
Okay.
So this is all basically software to help us do our job, basically. That's
Yes,
what-
yes, Tom, it is correct, and they let us know when there's updates, and then our IT department does keep us updated on that.
Okay. Does it work well or does it crash well?
Well, it depends on what day it is, but a lot of what we heard several years ago, it does appear to be better, but like anything, there's still some issues.
Yeah. I assume when this was started, that you looked at other options and this was the most favorable option.
That I would not know, because this is what we inherited, and I've been in office now 13 years.
This has been in use since
Oh,
we've
so
been
this is-
computerized.
Okay.
So-
Okay, and it's the kind, and there are several municipalities around the state that use Keys Voice.
Okay.
And
Well, just out of curiosity, do you have a procedure or do you intend to investigate other options from time to time?
we are currently investigating
Every
that.
10 years or, okay.
We
So it's
are,
not something just string on and on without seeing what else is out there.
we're actually doing that right now. That's why I'm hesitant about this as well, Tom, because we're looking at a software program now that, the folks will prepay their electric. So, they are, instead of paying a deposit, you're not gonna pay a deposit, you're gonna pay $100 or $200, $300, whatever you want to your electric. And then, you're gonna come in every month and say, hey, give me another $100 or whatever else. And once that electric's, you've used it up, the system automatically shuts it off. That's a whole other company. And
So,
go ahead.
so if
we sign this, if we agree to sign this, we're locked in for a year, is that correct?
This is our yearly maintenance.
It would
yes.
take at least a
Yeah.
year to implement any new billing software if we even
Okay.
decided to change. So we have to go forward at this point.
And I checked with Leslie first. Also, we had spoken on this as to if the billing, because I knew she was looking at something new there. I would ask that the board approve this because every time I get on the computer, it reminds me that our license expires in 20 days. So we would, it was indicated to me that I didn't think that moving quickly on a new software was going to happen.
Okay.
So maybe the mayor might be able to interject on that.
Go ahead, Tom.
I say, I would make a motion that we approve the yearly payment with the stipulation, I mean, that's not really stipulation on payment, but with the understanding that we will investigate other options coming in the future if we find something better or maybe less expensive or more equitable or whatever. I just don't want to get into the habit of stringing the same old thing along because all of the, the computer stuff is changing so quickly, you don't know what's going to become available. But I think we should try to keep abreast of the technology as much as we can. I understand that it's not always possible on a timely basis, but I'll make the motion that we go ahead and approve this for now.
Tom makes a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen Gracious, now is the time for questions, comments, concerns. I have a couple. I can tell you that in my feeling, Tom, this is a software from the 80s or 90s, and we're 20, 30 years behind. That's just my feeling. And my question is as well, and maybe my feeling is wrong. So, but my question is this an increase, a substantial increase? Is it the same or is it a decrease?
I did not compare back.
It's very similar to what we've paid in the last few years.
So you're not seeing any huge increases. Well, you didn't pay 6,000 last year, now it's 13,000 this year.
Oh, no.
No.
Maybe 12, maybe in the
Yeah.
low 12s, it's
This
2 to 5%.
This software is very affordable.
Yes, yes.
And Tom, let me say this, I reached out to Keystone. I am personally talking to Keystone. What new software do you have coming down the tube? I'm looking for certain things like that. And I want to get the best value for the citizens as well.
Right. Well, can I amend my motion that we approve it, subject to a thorough investigation prior to next year's TV, so we have a decision before next year.
Yeah, I think that's good. So Tom makes amended motion to approve this, provided the city goes forward investigating all other venues that would be applicable to the software for the city of Scottsburg to operate its utilities. Is there a second?
And the rest of the city, not just utilities, it's payroll,
Oh, yeah,
it's
sorry.
budget, it's everything.
So you-
Claims.
Utility
For the
slash city. Utility slash city. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen Grisham, second. Other comments, questions, concern on the amended? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, like sign. It's unanimous. So bad. We were gonna sign this now.
Please do. I have your, yes. I have, more items to present. I would like, again, and this is just for the mayor to sign. We have a proposal from FC Industries. Would be for the animal shelter, which is a building and some equipment. And I would like to, approval for us to go ahead and get the mayor's signature on this for our animal shelter.
Is there a dollar figure associated with that?
Yes, it's $48,955.
Okay. And the animal shelter, feel that that's a appropriate cost?
Yes. We had other proposals. We went through a quote process, and this was considerably, this is the person that we have dealt with for several years here. The other one was
Okay.
$8,000 more, and the 24,000 from a Mountain State Equipment. So, yes.
So we have a motion to go forward then with the purchase of the Mountain State Equipment quote.
I'll make the motion to allow the mayor to sign that proposal or proposal request, whatever motion. needs.
Yeah, it is a proposal because we will be encumbering this and splitting this because we do have, we have other entities that help finance our animal shelters, so.
And can we amend that motion to say
County
SC Industries?
County and Austin both. I'm sorry.
Can we correct
County,
that?
Okay.
Can we
Okay.
correct the motion to say SC Industries? I think the name was actually given of the second quote you had given the
Yeah, it was FC.
Yeah.
It's the proposal is for FC Industries.
Okay, so the proposal that Tom Lewis is putting forward to accept the proposal is FC, like Frank Charlie.
Yes.
And,
Correct.
so is there a second to that proposal?
I'll second.
Karen Brisher seconds. Questions, comments, concern? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Proposal like that, passes.
Okay, the mayor's
Okay, we have new business there.
I have one more thing, the
Okay.
mayor's signature, we're keeping him busy,
Yes.
hopefully signing tonight. And this is, we, have found out that the Alliance of Indiana Rural Water offers an apprentice program to, for water and for wastewater. This is that front page, Mayor, I'm sorry. For wastewater, and we do have several employees in the water department, not several, but a couple who we know are going to be retiring in the very near future. And so when we were made aware of this program, we have done some research on it. The lady who is with Indiana Rural had suggested that I bring this to the board, and this is, I'm bringing it to you for the wastewater, that just to get our name, so to speak, in the hat for this program. They have these start in January and in July is when these programs are offered. We have made 3 new hires and, or a couple new hires recently at the wastewater. So she informed me that if they wanted to pursue going ahead to get their license, that they could be considered for this apprenticeship. So all I'm doing is just asking that you allow the mayor to sign this so we can be a candidate for possibly getting this.
This is sponsored through the state, Ken?
IFN, I believe, yes.
yeah,
It's
Indiana.
the-
And Tom, what this is, it's somewhat of a process. You just can't hire Chief Zellers and say, Chief, you're gonna run the water plant. Chief would have to be out there for 2 years under the tutelage of an operator, a state certified operator. He's gonna study, take a difficult test. He would then continue with continuing education for the next 3 years. So this is not something that's taken lightly by the state nor by the city. So this process helps the city in bringing people on, because you just can't hire somebody and say, here you are, you're in charge of water. So, or the sewage plant. So all those things are very good.
Yeah, I'm still a little confused. So let me restate it because I'm right or wrong. We're saying that we're gonna allow you to sign something that allows our employees to be trained by the state, is that correct?
If we elect to put one of these in this apprentice program, they would reimburse us so much of their wages. And this is off the, and she also suggested, Tom, because we've had this is a very difficult test to pass. And she suggested that we have a stipulation in there of these employees that would like to try this, that we say that you have 2.5 years to pass the exam. And because it is, very difficult to pass. And it's like 4,000 hours of study. I mean, it's intense. And yes, but to sign this, there is no commitment to us if we do not want to get in the program. She doesn't know how many will be chosen, but we do qualify because of our median income here in Scottsboro. We qualify that way.
So it's a benefit to us to get a portion of their training paid for.
It
Absolutely,
is.
yes. I think they will pay for a 2-year period up to $72,000 for water and $91,000 for wastewater.
And an additional $7,000 in educational expenses and $700 for a laptop if approved. And we can only have one per department at a time if approved.
Per department, you have 2 departments here. That's great.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah, that's positive.
did I understand that is a choice of the employee whether he wants to do this or not?
Well, I mean, that's part of it, because typically, what we've done in the past sometimes is to hire an individual who's already certified. This is actually gonna be taking maybe a person getting out of college or some type of training or whatever, coming to the city and says, I would like to do this. And so that individual's going to be in this training program. And,
They have to work under a licensed operator, Tom.
Right,
They have to.
Okay, so it's kind of, in a sense, would open up our options for hiring as well.
it really
Rather
will.
than hiring someone who's already certified, we can hire someone who will go to the training and get certified.
Yes and no.
Rather than have to be paid for.
Yes and no. One department, it would be easier to do, I feel, than in the other one.
We have, Tom, in our water plant, we have 2 operators that are in their 60s. So, I mean, while we've hired 2 more that are basically not that old, I would really kind of look to try to find somebody who may be in their 20s or 30s. And,
Yeah,
I probably can't say that, but, I'm just saying that instead of hiring somebody who's 94, so anyways.
I'm with you.
So, yeah,
I'll make the motion and do,
but that's what this is
authorize
about.
the mayor. Yeah, I'll make the
Let him
motion
sign it.
for the mayor to sign this.
Okay?
And
Is
I'll
there a
second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye?
Aye.
Aye. It's unanimous, so moved. So this will, and that's not saying we're gonna get this, but we are applying for this, okay? So
Right.
that's what this is all about. And so, and this is basically, isn't it basically directed toward more rural communities here, Jan, as well?
Yes, that's what it appeared that one of the names I saw on one of the emails.
I think it's harder for rural areas to try to attract,
And it's just because that so many people are looking at retiring around the state. That's what this Kelly Graham told me.
and,
That's like a good opportunity, hope we get it.
yes. Do you have announcements? What kind of announcements do you have? Oh,
Okay, one more, I'm sorry. And this might be something that if you like to abstain, Tom, I need a motion because you did not have the chance to review the claims. Just a motion to accept the claims as presented.
I can make a motion to accept the claims as presented.
I'll second that motion. I've gone through all the claims as well. Any questions, comments, concerns? I had 1 or 2 that I did not accept, so the rest of them accepted. All in favor, say aye.
Aye?
Aye. Opposed, like sign. So moved. Thank you.
All I have.
Any other announcements? Tom, you got any announcements for us, buddy?
I bring you greetings from the Magic Kingdom.
Whoa!
Oh.
Go ahead, Curtis.
Wow.
Well, you enjoy yourself. Thank you for joining us electronically here. And we pray you
My
and your
pleasure.
family be blessed and have a great time and be safe.
All right, we will.
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy.
Lord bless you. Thank you. And Karen, anything else?
No,
Okay, Jan,
Nothing left or.
I will have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
So adjourned. Thank you very much. Folks, thanks very much. City Council in 30 minutes. Come on down. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Okay.